Breaking news today. In August, Russia will transfer its newest nuclear submarine to a base in the Pacific. As part of Moscow's increased Pacific military presence, Russia's newest nuclear-powered ballistic missile submarine will relocate to a permanent base in the Kamchatka Peninsula in August, according to Russia's TASS news agency on Wednesday. The Russian Bulava missiles carried by the Generalissimo Suvorov, which first saw service at the end of 2022, can each carry multiple nuclear warheads. According to the state-run TASS news agency, citing a source close to the military, the submarine Generalissimo Suvorov will make an inter-naval transition from the Northern Fleet, in the Arctic, to the Pacific Fleet in August. In order to make the change, the transition will be carried out along the Northern Sea route, including in a submerged position. Concerns for regional security have been heightened by reports that Russia has been beefing up its defenses in its vast Far Eastern regions bordering the Asia-Pacific. Russian news outlets have previously reported that the Generalissimo Suvorov will join the fleet of nuclear-powered submarines at the Rybachi submarine base on the Kamchatka Peninsula. The submarine is the sixth in the Russian Navy's Bore class of smaller, stealthier submarines, according to Russian news outlets. Submarines equipped with ballistic missiles will be upgraded from previous generations. Lydia Kelly in Melbourne filed this report. Jerry Doyle supervised the editing. According to a Guild announcement made Tuesday night, The New York Times and the bargaining committee representing the unionized employees in its newsroom have agreed to a contract. Over 1,100 employees went on strike for a day in December after negotiations dragged on for more than 2 years. A Guild statement described it as groundbreaking but tentative, suggesting that it has not yet been ratified. On Twitter, the Guild stated, "As we have said from the beginning of negotiations, this contract is more than an investment in us. This is an investment in at NY Times's future, in our readers, and in the community we serve." The first 3 years of the agreement provide for base pay increases of up to 12.5%, with subsequent increases of 3.25% in 2024 and 3% in 2025. The new floor for entry-level positions is $65,000, which is a significant increase over the previous minimum. Other victories highlighted in an email with the subject line, "We have a deal," include the Guild's first contractual agreement on hybrid work, a financially stable healthcare fund, increased benefits, and a prohibition on the use of non-disclosure agreements in cases of workplace abuse or harassment. "This deal is a victory for all the union members who fought for a fair contract that rewards our hard work and sacrifice," said Bill Baker, the unit chair of the Guild. "It proves the company has no right to take us for granted and must be answerable for its actions." About 1,450 of the more than 1,800 people who work in the newsroom are members of the Guild, and they have promised to vote to ratify the agreement in the coming weeks. An email from the company stated, "We proudly and unanimously recommend this contract for ratification." Times deputy managing editor Cliff Levy acknowledged that the lengthy bargaining process had been challenging, but thanked the Guild's members for providing feedback to management throughout the process. "Our newsroom continues to set the standard for independent, original, and trustworthy journalism, and we know that both sides have been united throughout this process in our shared belief in the Times' unwavering mission," he wrote.